A Colorado Sheriff's deputy helping rescue Captain America last week. A local man dressed up as a superhero was riding his motorcycle to a children's hospital parade when it broke down. He was supposed to appear there to help raise money for families battling pediatric cancer. Once the deputy heard his story, he offered to pay for the bike to be towed. The man dressed as Captain America missed that parade, but he has gone on to several other events in costume since then. All's well. Well, that's all we've got for the news side of things tonight. You're all caught up for the week ahead. If you have missed any part of the 10 o'clock news, you can always catch an encore on our free streaming app, Fox Local. Just scan that QR code on your screen right now to download the free Fox Local app onto your phone, where you can then stream our newscasts anytime, anywhere, and stay with us. Sports Extra with Tina Servasio starts right now.
Coming up on Sports Extra, presented by your local Toyota dealers. The New York Jets once again had the lead going into the second half, and once again could not close the deal. And now more injuries to add to the insult of another loss. Our Jennifer Williams was at the Jets-Rams game at MetLife Stadium, and she will have that report. The New York Giants set a franchise record today, one the 2024 team cannot be proud of. They lost their 10th straight game this season. You'll hear what head coach Brian Daboll has to say about that straight ahead. But there are lots of great NFL stories to bring you tonight. Super Bowl champions and former Rutgers stars Devin and Jason McCourty, they stopped by Fox 5 this week to talk about their new ambassadorship for the NFL's Inspire Change Initiative. The twins tell us where in our community you could find programs for our local youth. Plus, we'll reminisce about their incredible careers. And then we'll follow some of our current players on the Jets and Giants as they bring gifts to locals in need, as well as a special Christmas surprise from Yankees great Alex Rodriguez. Our Jennifer Williams caught up with him in Harlem, and we'll see what he was up to there. So while our local proteins may have gone over 3 today, here at Sports Extra, we can still bring you some holiday cheer. So stick with us for the next 30 minutes for the latest sports news and a few festive activities, all on Sports Extra, which starts right now.
It's time for Sports Extra, presented by your local Toyota dealers.
Good evening. Hope you're having a great weekend, and we are so glad you are spending your Sunday night here with us. This is Sports Extra, presented by your local Toyota dealers. I'm Tina Servasio. Eliminated from playoff contention weeks ago, with just 4 wins going into Week 16, the New York Jets at this point are playing for pride. But when you lose a lead in the fourth quarter for the 6th time this season, thanks to little mistakes just piling up throughout the game, and sustain more injuries on top of an already shorthanded defense, where is the pride or really motivation? Well, even the Jets Hall of Fame quarterback senses that some players may have checked out, as our Jennifer Williams reports from MetLife Stadium today.
The Jets hosting the Rams in frigid temps and with Santa fans in the stands. But after a hot start, Gang Green cooled off, and Christmas did not come early for New York.
Blitz is on. Curl is there. Blocked by Hall. Curl got him fumbled.
Early in the fourth, after a turnover by Aaron Rodgers, the Rams scored a go-ahead touchdown and would go on to beat the Jets 19-9.
They either should have just got quick out of the pocket or just dumped it somewhere.
Those plays are always momentum turners, but at the same time, our defense, we got to step up in those moments of adversity, and we got to flip the momentum to ours. So not good enough by any of us.
There were also a lot of injuries on Sunday. Interim head coach Jeff Ulbrich said Tony Adams, who had an interception but left the game with an ankle injury, could have come back in an emergency role at the end. Cornerback Sauce Gardner, who also left the game but with a hamstring injury, quote, gave it a try and didn't finish. Rookie left tackle Olu Fashanu was carted off the field with a left foot injury, and Aaron Rodgers also made a trip to the Blue medical tent after he was sacked but returned to the game.
It's more knee. It feels okay.
Rodgers completed 28 of his 42 pass attempts for 256 yards and a touchdown to Davante Adams. It was the second game in a row the Jets scored on their opening drive, and the 99-yard scoring drive was New York's first since 2016. But at the end of the day, it was the same old Jets.
You know, a lot of stuff that gets us is the same stuff all season. Just the details in some certain areas hurt us in some fourth downs. You know, I missed a couple throws.
The Jets are now 4-11 and head to Buffalo to take on the Bills next.
This group, they absolutely have no quit in them. You know, they are fighting every single human being in that locker room should be proud of their effort.
We got to figure out what it means to be a professional. You know, I think that's an important part of building culture. And for the last 2 weeks, we can really see who's on board moving forward and who is ready to get out. You know, there'll be interesting conversations in the next couple of weeks, but just focus on the relationships that we have with each other and trying to finish this thing out like a pro.
All right, the New York Giants.